Wildside is produced by Rockwater TV with support from Tennessee State Parks, where you can discover our state's diverse heritage through spectacular landscapes, family-friendly recreation, and affordable lodging. Tennessee State Parks. Fun and adventure naturally.
Hi friends, welcome to the Wild Side. I'm Steve Hall. Gubernatorial inaugurations, big city parades, and inside some Tennessee state parks, you can witness the prominently distinguished and proud members of the Mounted Patrol. But before those big events, there are year-round outdoor adventures where horse and rider must meet rigorous requirements just to be a part of the unit. And that includes training and preparation for rescue operations and law enforcement.
Simulating an emergency warrants a quick and unexpected arrival.
Back up, guys.
Fending off potential protesters pits friend against foe. Accidental entrapment will test the fortitude of any team.
When we're selecting horses, the color is going to be secondary for us. The primary objects that we're looking for is a calm disposition and a steady horse we can trust.
The same can be said for the rangers who will be chosen to ride well-trained horses. It takes a particular type person to connect with an equine and stay the course in a series of stressful settings.
They try to tell us to stay calm, and that's something I've been pretty good with my whole life. I feel like is trying just to keep a calm demeanor even through bad situations.
Pull him back. Don't let him do that. The horse is doing exactly what you're letting him do.
Since I'm not super comfortable with the horses yet, I don't know what's getting away and what's not with him. And I think he did get away with something he shouldn't have. And so they were just telling me to take control of him and let him know who's boss.
There's so many variables at play when you're deciding horse and rider, the combination there. It's constant ongoing as we're riding and we're watching them and teaching them things that they need. We're continually watching their interaction with the horse that they're on at that given time.
I feel like each horse has a different attitude, kind of just like people or dogs. I think it's a personality click. Like some people click better with other people don't really click well.
This is the third in a series of training sessions, each packed 3 days full of intensity. Rangers with the least amount of experience begin with the basics of round penning, a process that allows the horse to see that it's safer and more comfortable joining up. But even here, it's wise to expect the unexpected.
You think on a park, at any given day, there could be an ambulance come by, a maintenance bike can come by on a lawnmower. They can come by on a blower, just blowing off the streets. And all of a sudden you've got dirt and dust that's going to go under this horse's feet, something they've never seen before.
An entire obstacle course is set up to replicate what rangers and their mounts might meet. And one of the more experienced equestrians is up first, riding under the watchful eyes and competent coaching of the property officer and mounted patrol trainer.
Let's start out right here at this car. You're not going to be able to turn around in there, so do you feel comfortable enough backing out in between those two cars and not hitting them?
Campers, picnic tables, campfires, all very common in a state park, but not normal in a horse pasture. Flags, ditches, and down trees.
Just make sure that they walk easily across that. If you feel them really winding up like a spring, like they're about to jump, back off the pressure a little bit.
If you can control the horse's feet, you can usually control their thoughts. But they are very large prey animals, willing to go your way only if they feel secure in your leadership.
So you've got to really watch out and kind of be ahead of your horse, knowing what they're going to do before they do it. But as soon as you get over that obstacle, it's smooth riding.
When I'm up there, I'm literally focused on, thinking about my foot position, thinking about my body position, thinking about how I'm holding the reins, and really just trying to think about how the horse might be thinking. I guess that's where my concentration is the most.
I want you to pull up along the plowed path and then back in at a 90 degree into that box and then come back out. There you go. You got it.
Everyone is encouraged to complete the course as part of the 100 hours of training they will need to qualify for the mounted patrol, but not everyone encounters the same obstacles. The Chief Ranger's horse Hemi is one of the most obedient horses in the herd, but this time there's a new rider and he knows it.
Let him have his head, bump him just a hair.
Training is not without its heart-stopping moments. It takes strength of character and a made-up mind to hang in there. Fear can get a horse and rider into serious trouble, but thankfully both stay calm even when being set free creates its own scary situation.
I mean, I was a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been on a horse that big that acted up like that. So I was trying to keep a level head. I know that's a really big part of it, is to not get nervous. But it was a little frustrating too when he didn't want to go through it.
Making it in the mounted patrol is more difficult for the horses than it is the rangers. Only 1 in 8 of those donated will actually be chosen. But this may be a little exception. Ranger is the very first horse to be born here, the offspring of 2 state park horses.
Hopefully with Ranger, we can start fresh with a clean slate, not have any vices that we have to go through and train out of him.
Ranger's first few rides appear to confirm that theory, and getting to witness his introduction into the training is an unexpected bonus.
To see his first ride, we had no idea what was going to happen, but it was awesome to watch.
We want to know out here in the training setting, is that horse going to rear up, is going to back, is going to stomp, paw at a person? Because when that 4-year-old walks up, we want to know automatically how this horse is going to adapt to that. So we're going to put them through all the ringers, and sometimes they'll make it. Sometimes they are a great search and rescue horse in the woods, but they're just not going to be great out into the public view.
Search and rescue is also part of the mounted patrol training, as these horses can go where wheels can't.
My name is Sarah. I'm going to come down there and help you, okay? We simulated a person that had fallen down on the trail, and we were going in to make sure if he was hurt or if he wasn't, and then kind of assess the situation from there.
I don't know if it's broken or not, but I cannot walk on it.
You can't walk on it? Okay, it's this one?
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it up, and then we're going to help you walk out and put you on the horse. So we went in and wrapped it up and carried him out, and then we put him on the horse to haul him out instead of carrying him out, which was easier on us because the horses are made to do that. He's very nice. His name is Rebar. Watch that foot on the tree. We're going to walk him back and get you to a hospital, okay?
Search and rescue, routine patrol, or an occasional protest, horse and rider must be prepared for any encounter. But the primary purpose for a Tennessee State Park Mounted Patrol unit is the relationship rangers establish with their guests.
As Shane told me one time, nobody's ever going to walk up and pet your truck, but somebody's going to come up and pet your horse and want to talk to you, and it really increases the visibility of the rangers to the public.
You can interpret the park, you can talk more about the park, talk more about what rangers do on a daily basis using that horse.
I mean, most people take vacations to go ride a horse, and we get to come to work and hop on our horse and do our jobs.
And if I can go from ground zero and be able to do this every single day, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be something that I've worked for, and it's going to be something that in the long run I can be proud about.
There are no days off for rangers who ride. Each is responsible for the care and condition of the state park horse that becomes their partner.
It's hard to get out of your system. If you're a horse lover, you're a horse lover until the day you die.
And in the parks or out on the trails of Tennessee, if you're a mounted patrol officer, you are always training. I'm Annette Noel Hall on the Wild Side. Wild Side is produced by Rockwater TV with support from Tennessee State Parks, where you can discover our state's diverse heritage through spectacular landscapes, family-friendly recreation, and affordable lodging. Tennessee State Parks. Fun and adventure naturally.